Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. I'm back with another vinyl and music update. Uh, you know, it's only kind of halfway through the month, so I don't know if I'll be getting anything more this month, but this is kind of the end of May and the first half of June. So I got some records, I got some CDs, I got some cassettes again. When I remember the price, I'll tell you what I paid for them. If I don't, oh well. So first up, this was $4.99. Great deal. That was Bob Dylan with John Wesley Harding. I love me some Bob Dylan. I really do. You can never go wrong with it, especially the early stuff. And for $4.99, you can definitely come home with me. And it's Bob Dylan. I mean, there are certain things I've said before. You never need to justify why you get something. Bob Dylan is a perfect example. You never need to justify getting a Bob Dylan album. This next one I might need to justify. This was $8.99. This is Thomas Dolby with Aliens Ate My Buick. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I got this purely for the title and that cover. I haven't even listened to this yet. The funny thing is, I actually have it on CD as well. I don't think I've listened to that either. But, how can you go wrong with a cover like that? And, And from what I know, it's got I'm trying to remember what genre they said it was in. It was kind of like, I don't know, like there's jazz elements and there's other stuff into it, and but with a title like that, how do you say no? Honestly, if this album sucks, I'm just gonna stick it in a frame and be like, that's just a cool looking piece of artwork. So yeah. Next, this was how much was this? It was half off, so it was like $15, $10 or $15. It was $26.99, but then it was half off, so like $13 or whatever. This is the Dwarves with Free Cocaine. 19. What year is that? Things annoying. 1986 to 88. It's a double album of the Dwarves. They're fun punk band. This is probably the only album of theirs I've seen that doesn't have a naked woman on the cover or a midget. Just saying. Not making any judgment calls, but is what it is, right? Screw it, I'll put that in later. Okay, next, this was a blind buy. You ever got one of those things where you've bought something, you thought, that could be kind of cool, then you've actually looked into it and you're like, I don't think this is really my thing. This is one of them. This was $12. This is a Living Sacrifice with Non-Existent. So yeah, I got it. It looks kind of cool, but then, eventually I find out, they're like a Christian metal band. And it's just kind of like, I don't know. I've always kind of said, I like my heavy music, darker. What are you doing, stupid cat? So yeah, I haven't even listened to that yet. I have no clue what I'm gonna think of it. The thought of like Christian metal is kind of odd to me. Hey, stop it, goofy cat. Okay, next up, this was $8.99. Actually, only have one record in here because the other one's on the turntable. This is Bruce Springsteen with The River. Double LP, like I said. It's like these custom, like inner sleeve type things. But I'm not a heathen, so I don't keep. Really? Okay. So I don't keep vinyl in those covers because like I said, I'm not a heathen. At least not when it comes to vinyl. Next up, this one was $10.99, a steal at this price. This is Twisted Sister with Stay Hungry. Honestly, I really dig Twisted Sister. I have for a long time, but this is something I've had on CD for ages. But then just thought, like when I saw it $10.99, I'm like, I'm getting that on vinyl. I'm glad I did, because this has some great songs on it. And honestly, if you listen to Horatoria, the beginning, essentially it's like two songs in one sort of thing. Captain Howdy and Street Justice. It essentially tells the story of Nightmare on Elm Street, which is kind of cool, So, yeah, Twisted Sister. Good shit. Next up, this is Die Huns, or Die Huns. I don't know how they pronounce their name. This is Long Legs. You know what? I am man enough to admit I bought this for that cover. This is like, punk. Good stuff, honestly. I really enjoyed it. It's like on this nice green vinyl. Like I said, I bought it for that cover, which is kind of cool. And the music is awesome as well. So, like added bonuses. I guess we'll do CDs next. Keep those two for the last there. This first bunch is all they're like a $1.99 a piece. So first up we have Opeth with Incata Venom. I don't know. Never been the biggest Opeth fan, but for $1.99 I can live with that. Is what it is, Like I said, you can come home with me. Next up we have Blackguard with Profugus Mortis. Honestly, this was a complete blind buy. It was $1.99. I saw it was from Sumerian Records Zone. I was like, oh, what the hell? I like what I've heard. So just saying. Next we have Gorefest with La Muerte. Again, blind buy, but I like what I've heard, so good shit. Next, this is the second one of these releases that I have, and this is Give 'Em the Boot. It's Hellcat Records presents, and it's like just a bunch of like punk music. It's got stuff from Rancid, Voodoo Glow Skulls, Dropkick Murphys, all sorts of good shit, and I have the first release. I don't know if it's the first. I have another release of this. It was also called Give 'Em the Boot from Hellcat Records, and it was just more punk stuff. And I dig it. Good stuff. So yeah. Next, we have. This is a band. This is a Canadian band up here. I pick these albums up whenever I see them. Do I listen to them a whole lot? Not really. But this is Great Big Sea with Turn. I grab these when I see them because their music's kind of fun for what it is. Nothing special, but nothing horrible either. And last up for the $1.99 CDs, we got Bob Dylan with Bob Dylan. It's I'm pretty sure this is his first album. I think. I don't know. But hold on. Yeah, I don't know. It's Bob Dylan. Like I said before, you can never go wrong with Bob Dylan. Next, this was $16.99, and that is Bruce Dickinson with the Mandrake Project. I've heard a lot of people really liking this album, and I can see why, but is this I've heard people say this is the best Iron Maiden album in the last years. That's not an Iron Maiden album. Not really. It's okay. If I was to put it on, how can I put this? If I was to put it in line with an Iron Maiden album, it would go probably on par with like No Prayer for the Dying. You know, that's it. It doesn't live up to the other stuff, you know, that they've done. One thing that is cool about this, though, it has the song Eternity Has Failed. If you've heard the Book of Souls album from Iron Maiden, they have a song called If Eternity Should Fail. Essentially, this is like, from what I know, Bruce like took the song If Eternity Should Fail and like made a sequel to it. It's very, it follows almost like the music is very similar. The way it's sung is very similar. You could see it being a second half to If Eternity Should Fail. So that's a damn good song, and it's just, you know, there's a lot of good stuff on this, but is it the greatest like thing? No, it's decent. Let's put it this way, it's like an 8 out of 10. Still good, but not great. Now we got something that is great, and that is Accept with Humanoid. I am absolutely loving this album. I've had it on pretty much non-stop since I got it. It's just so good. And, like, there's not a song in this that you skip. You know? Frankenstein, great song. Nobody Gets Out Alive, really great song, and I have no idea why that was not the first single that was released from this album, because it's damn good. This was also $16.99. A funny thing with this, both of these were $16.99. If you want to buy the vinyl of this, that was $52.99, and that was like $38.99, I think. I wish I'd got that on vinyl. Just saying. So yeah. And last up, we just got 3 cassettes. So first up, we have Def Leppard with Adrenalize. This is an album that I actually never got this when it came out. I remember the release of it, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I never got around to getting it, so it was like $1.99 also, so it was like, I'm not complaining about that. So, yeah. Next, we have Neil Young and Crazy Horse with Ragged Glory. Neil Young's great, always has been, you know, and, like, it's just good music, you know? You can't go wrong. So, of course, you get that. You also then have to also pick up Neil Young Unplugged. Now, this is a certified classic. I love this album. This is, I want to say, the second Unplugged album that actually ever came out. There was Eric Clapton Unplugged, then there was this Neil Young Unplugged, and then Nirvana's Unplugged, and then it sort of died off, you know, but damn good album. And it's Neil Young. Again, it's another one that I don't need to justify why I've got Neil Young. So yeah. So there we go. That is it for the update. Hope you've enjoyed it. Okay, good. That's still going. Thought the recording had stopped. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've listened to any of these, like, what's stuff that you really dig? If you have heard Living Sacrifice, did I make a really bad mistake blind buying a Christian metal album? I kind of think I did, but I don't know. Just saying. I don't know. Christian metal always comes off as kind of hokey and cheesy to me. With the exception, like, of Powerwolf, and you can't even really say that that's Christian metal. That's music with Christian themes. At least that's how I always see it. So yeah, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Oh yeah, one last thing. I will be making another My Theory video. It's going to be coming out soon. I expect this one to be kind of long because I'm taking on the Star Wars sequels. Yeah, I'm expecting this to be a bit of a long slog to get through, to say the least. But hopefully you'll enjoy it when it comes out. So yeah, that's it for me. See you next time.